Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask from returns for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell so you don't miss a single video here with Invest for Tomorrow as we analyze the charts with 42 Vision. So RDBX here having a consolidation, slight pullback, right? But sitting sideways at the same time. It didn't break too much to the downside. It's not breaking out to the upside like it broke yesterday, and in the last 2 days, but holding itself up. Now, RDBX this morning was pushing up higher and then it pulled back, and that's not the only stock that did this. There's a lot of stocks in the market that moved this way, and Tesla did as well in the morning, pushing upwards and pulling downwards. And our Tesla bot at 10 a.m. sent us out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, call options went up 100% plus within minutes. And this is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So here we are with RDBX, Redbox Entertainment Inc., having a fight here, right? Pulling downwards, coming back up, and nearly erasing all those pullbacks that happened this morning. Now, we need to talk about some key levels before we go into it though. I'm going to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So these are the 3 stocks I mentioned this morning, and every single one of them gave 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, 10% plus, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was AUVI. We caught this one in the pre-market under strength on 42 Vision. It consolidated towards the bell, had a slight pullback, and bounced back up with strength on 42 Vision, giving a highest point of 40% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with RDBX, Redbox Entertainment Inc., and as I stated earlier in the video, not going too much to the downside or upside. It's consolidating there, and I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, and our newly released Tesla bot to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize within the volatility in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So RDBX, first bear indicator that we see on the 30-minute in 4 days, guys. I talked about this in yesterday's video, and within this whole entire volatility, there's a hidden bear indicator. The question mark here is it going to dominate over the chart, or is it going to be a fake out and we're going to break out to newer highs because the shorts are under pressure? That's what we're going to break down in today's video. That's what we're going to look at together, and I'm going to share with you guys some key levels and what the bigger time frames are showing. But this bear indicator popped up at a very random spot at the end of the pullback before jumping back up, and now we're pulling back down, and this is why we are going to cover in today's data points and resistance and support levels that will be important moving forward, not just the end of this week, but how things play out towards tomorrow and going into next week. This is going to be a very important video, guys, especially for RDBX holders and those that see the squeeze a possible thing further beyond what it already has squeezed, because a lot of this is part of the squeeze, but a lot of people are calculating even further and speculating that, and I understand the data points do show that, but the days to cover is the only metric in this whole entire setup that allows the shorts to have a slight leverage. If anybody knows the days to cover, please comment down below the days to cover. I want to discuss it with everyone in the community and everyone watching these videos because it's very important and I want us to all be aware of this. Now, the short interest is above 100% of the float. That I'm all with it. Also, the borrow fee rate is over 700%. I mean, these numbers are wild, guys. I get it. But that days to cover, guys, is something that everyone should be paying close attention to if this continues to pull downwards, because what the shorts do, and I used to cover this a lot if you've watched my videos on BBIG, what they do is they go ahead and cover, they make it go higher, and at the higher levels, they go ahead and repurchase the shares that they were shorting to short it back down. And if they need to cover again, they cover again, and it's like a rinse and repeat until they finally score and are able to do such a move like this one where it fell from 9 down to 5, right? Until they finally get it right. It's almost like they cover and then they're forced to cover again, and then they re-short up here, they get out of their positions, they re-short, bring it back down, short again, short again, short again, until they're forced to go ahead and cover again. So right now in the bigger picture, the bulls are putting pressure, guys, especially if we zoom out. But the shorts in between are trying to take advantage of a breaking point where the bulls no longer can put the pressure on them. So RDBX, Redbox Entertainment Inc., has to go higher for the shorts to feel the pressure, and all of that borrow fee rate feel pressure on them, and all of that short interest on the float that is over 100%, again, it's wild, is going to go ahead and start squeezing these shorts out of their positions. This is all my opinion and my perspective. But again, we need to discuss the days to cover. I want to see how many people are aware of this and know the number. And if we can discuss it together, what your opinions are and what your perspective is, or is it irrelevant? And maybe I could be completely wrong, right? But I personally believe days to cover is a huge metric to follow because the shorts use that to their advantage. And we've seen it with plenty of short squeeze stocks time after time after time. And from way down here, at $2, $3 to almost $11, $12. That's a pretty big move of 3x. And from the consolidation point of $5, it's nearly 2x so far. Now, the math does add up where this is a low float compared to other stocks that have squeezed. Yes, I am in agreement with that as well. So these are the key points that I really want to put out there and I want everyone to be aware of. They're super important when it comes to short squeeze plays and where we're at. Because the main resistance is up here, 1123. That needs to be broken through. If that can't be broken through, this could start to see weakness again, right? Now, if you pull up the 4-hour, we've been under a bull indicator since 693. And we just shifted from bright green with green borders to bright green with red borders. So if this continues downwards, it's going to shift into dark green and then eventually into red bars. And if it gets followed by a bear indicator, it will cancel out this bull indicator in the bigger picture, okay? That's the main thing I'm watching on 42 Vision on the 4-hour. On the 1 day, we're still under a bull indicator since way down here at $4, and we're at bright green. Now, the last time things actually started to transition, we had 4 of these back to back, and then it transitioned back down, and we had 3 of these back to back, and we started to transition back down. Right now, we're on the 3rd one, and this is the first one that is smaller than the previous. And both times, the smaller one than the previous meant a possible reversal back down, especially if it got followed by a bright green with red borders or even a red bar in the process. Now, in the bigger picture, though, on the 1 day, I'm going to be watching if in this pullback we get our first bull indicator to be canceled out by a bear indicator in the possible downtrend, okay? Super important to be watching this. Technical analysis still matters. No matter if it's a short squeeze stock, manipulated stock, I'm an advocate to what the charts are showing because the behavior in the charts are always telling a story of how many more sellers are there than buyers or how many more buyers are there than sellers, right? So the main thing with short squeezes is those that are shorting get forced to be buyers and it actually ramps up the momentum, okay? By getting squeezed out of their positions. Right now, this is still a pretty strong chart. But today is pivotal. Tomorrow is as well. and the beginning of next week will be big if this is going to pause before the next leg up. Because in the bigger picture, if shorts continue to be squeezed out of their positions, this could actually take new levels that we have not seen before if it breaks above the resistance of $11.25 and up towards $11.50 and even $12. But right now, we're here in the $9 range, and we're pulling back from a recent high of $10.25 to 950s, and the low today was $8.88, right where this bear indicator popped up. So if we break through the support from yesterday, 915 and 888, both of those, and this bear indicator continues to hold true, and we continue to see these shifts of red bars, we could possibly start testing newer lows of 850s and down here at $8. I think those are two key levels to be watching within the volatility, and if the bulls try to bring it back up, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. To the upside, we want to break above the high of the day, 1050. That was actually a high towards the end of the day yesterday, and it rejected twice. That's a key resistance level, and then getting back up towards 1125, 1124, give or take. I hope the data means you well, and I'm going to be watching 42 Vision very closely, how it's reacting, not just on the 30-minute, but also on the 15-minute, because right now, the 30-minute is showing a bear indicator right around this area, pulled down, came back up, and we just got a bull indicator, and even though it's pulling back, it's trying to level off, and let's see if it can build a support and break back up towards these resistance levels that I pointed out. I'm going to be watching that closely, and then the bigger picture as well. So very important levels, very big day, because this is the first bear indicator that we see in 4 days since the first bull indicator down here at the $6 range, and it took off all the way to $11.25, guys. And I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below on the days to cover. I would love to discuss that with multiple members and viewers. Everyone should be aware of this, and I would love to see what you guys see on your end and on your data points if you're seeing the same days to cover as me. I'm seeing between 0.12 and 0.14 as you see popping up one of the sources on the screen. That is pretty low in my opinion. I look forward to seeing your thoughts and what that could mean for a short squeeze possibility and how it affects it.